Hello everyone! Today we will be sharing with you the different levels of the revised Bloom's taxonomy and the different types of assessment. So let's start with creating. In the revised Bloom's taxonomy, creating is considered to be the highest level of thinking. Students would be able to assemble, construct, create, design, or invent at this level. So for example, students are asked to create a poem about their experience on COVID-19.
Evaluation. In this level, it is where students are expected to bring in all they have learned to make informed and sound evaluations of material. Say, for example, students are asked to conduct a debate about an issue of special interest.
In Bloom's taxonomy, the analysis level is where students use their own judgment to begin analyzing the knowledge they have learned. At this point, they begin understanding the underlying structure to knowledge and also are able to distinguish between fact and opinion.
Applying. Use information in new situations or using and applying knowledge. Examples. Applying knowledge by using a color to make it colorful and nice.
Understanding. In this level, students are expected to construct meaning from oral, written, and graphic messages. Example, students are asked to write a summary report of an event.
Remembering. Remembering is the lowest level of learning in the cognitive domain in Bloom's taxonomy. It involves memorization and recall of information with no evidence of understanding. Example, students will able to recite Newton's 3 laws of motion in front of the class.
Diagnostic assessment. Used by teachers to detect the learner's problems that prevent them achieving their learning objectives and collect data on what students already know about the topic. Example, pretest, a non-graded assessment tool used to determine pre-existing subject knowledge.
The goal of formative assessment is to monitor student learning to provide ongoing feedback that can be used by instructors to improve their teaching and by students to improve their learning. More specifically, formative assessment helps students identify their strengths and weaknesses in target areas that need work.
Summative assessment. The practice of evaluating what a student or learners has learned at the end of a given period of time. Example, end of term or midterm exams. Cumulative work over an extended period such as final project or creative portfolio.
Norm reference assessment. This is a type of standardized test that compares students' performances to one another. This method is used to understand how students' scores is compared to a predefined population with similar experience. So for example, IQ test, SAT, or any test that offers percentile rank is called norm reference test.
Criterion reference. Criterion reference measures a student's performance against a goal, specific objective, or standard. Examples of these are advanced placement exams and the National Assessment of Educational Progress. Interim assessment. An interim assessment is a form of assessment that educators use to 1. Evaluate where students are in their learning progress, and 2. Determine whether they are on track to performing well on future assessment, such as standardized tests or end-of-course exams. So that is the 6 types of assessment, together with its example, and the 6 stages of revised Bloom taxonomy. Thank you for today, class, and I'll leave you with this quote. Educating the mind without educating the heart is no education at all.